Israel's rise was no accident. It began with obedience. Moses leading through miracles, Joshua with courage, David with heart after God, and Solomon in divine wisdom. They were strong because they trusted in a stronger God. But pride replaced humility. Idols replaced worship. The fall came not by enemy strength. Yet, even in exile, God's promises did not fade. So what caused their fall? God brought them back not because they were faithful, but because He is. Their story is one of failure and forgiveness. One story, 1,000 lessons. In your life's journey, are you rising, falling, or being restored? Find the story behind the rise, fall, and success of Israel today on Good Morning Pastor.
Paglawman, we're so happy here and Good Morning Pastor. Ang makauban nato karon usa ka respectable man, honorable nga minister. He is retired on being a kumbaga regular worker sa denomination sa Seventh-day Adventist Church, but not retired to the mission of the church. He is very active still in San Fernando, Bukidnon. He is one of the professors sa Adventist University of the Adventist International Institute Advanced Studies na sa Manila, mga kapaglaom. We would like to introduce to you Dr. Ruel Almocera. Pastor or Doctor, how would you like me to call you? Pastor Ruel Almocera. Good morning po.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you, ma'am.
I'm so glad nga nakaabot ka diri sa ato ang studio.
I had some appointment din ha sa Central Church karon nga Sabado.
Oh, mga kapaglaom, adto mo sa Central Church, makauban niyo si Pastor Ruel Almocera. Pastor, let's talk about the rise, fall, and success of Israel. Unsay mga factors nga nag-lead sa pag-rise sa Israel among other nations, especially during the time of the leadership of Moses and Joshua?
Yeah. First, let's start with Joshua now. Kasi may pagbalik nila gikan sa Ehipto, no? And they were building the nation. Of course, God has promised them na ay
prosper sila.
Prosper sila gikan pagani kang Abraham, may hatag ni nga land. Pero na-stranded sila kadyot dito sa Egypt for 400 years.
That's a lot of years.
Oh, yes. Then Exodus came. Karon, they are now ready to establish their
own land,
kingdom. So we start with Joshua. Unsa ka ang mga factors? First, of course, they believe in God's promise.
Mugina pinaka top of it all.
God first. And it was His agenda. Kung imong, I don't know if we have to read the scriptures. For example, sa Joshua, sa dihang they were ready to take the land. No? Dito pa sila sa Jordan River. Mingon si Joshua, mingon ang Ginoo, be strong and be courageous because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their fathers to give them. Be strong, be courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Do not let this book of the law also,
Nice kayo, Pastor, no, paminawon nga, na ay muhunghong sa imo ba nga, be strong, be courageous.
Because it was a doubting of course, you are strangers there. Wala gud mo.
And then, imagine maglakaw mo, magpaingon to someone, to some place nga kana bitaw maghunahuna ka karon asa na dapit ito simod no dito.
Unsa may i-conquer nimo nga established ka itong mga tao dito.
So therefore, Pastor, one of the factors is God first.
Yes, God.
And then second?
And then of course, obedience.
Kanang
ingon siya, be courageous, obedience. Unsa may ilang problema dito. Everything that is written there. And be prosperous, no? Be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful.
So, gihatag na sa imo ang key, ang mga ingredients, sa imo lang is pag-follow.
Yes.
So, kinahanglan gid ta mag-obey.
Oh.
Obey.
So know God's will for our lives, aron nga you will be successful.
Pastor, you said obedience, but you know, there's also the fall of Israel.
Yes,
So, how does disobedience play a role in this?
Kung tanaw nato pagbasa ang Joshua chapter 1, katubang panahon ni Akan, nga nagkasala sila si Akan. Katong ready na conquer na nila ang Jericho.
Anya na yung gihimo.
Miraculous kaayo nga Jericho. Dayon ang Ginoo ra gyud ato ba. Unya min sila next territory katong Akan, ang katong Ai hingadto sila sa Ai. Unya mingon ang Ginoo kadtong nag-conquer sila sa Jericho, kuhaon ninyo ang tanan nga plunder, it belongs to me. Wa gyud usa nga manghilabot.
Pero na iyang gihilabtan.
Ay.
Self-interest.
Self-interesting. Corruption.
Agree.
Unya dito na sila sa Ai. Gamay ra man kaayo ning Ai. Kita-kita ra gud.
So ang pride ni sink in.
Sila. Unya na kuan sila. Pildi. Gamay ra kaayo ang taga-Ai, pildi sila.
So kumbaga, Pastor, corruption of the heart plus
sin.
Disobedience equals to sin. That leads them to their downfall.
Yes. Perting paita.
But God restored them, right?
Yes, of course. But God had ways, okay? In fact, murag brutal ba? Na, ang Ginoo nagpunish sa ila because of that sin. And that is a drawback. Pero, I thought that is also a lesson.
I think it's also like telling people nga, He is a God who... Is that really telling people nga, I'm the God who can punish?
Yes, of course.
Oh. So that's why we have to fear God. Ano ba pa? So sakto ba kung
Pero
pangunahuna?
they learned from that lesson. Kay kung imong tan-aon gyud, ilang gibalikan ang Ai. Pero maingon ang Ginoo nga kining ang ambush ba? Ambush nga style. Kay adto na unta sila, unya maingon ang Ginoo nga sige maghimo mo og diversionary tactic. So pag adto nila, pag atake nila unta, naghinggawas ang taga-Ai, unya nahimo nilang ambush and they conquered Ai again.
Pastor, in the modern times where we are at present, what can we learn from the rise, the fall, and the success of Israel?
I think there's a lot that we will learn.
Di ta mahuman.
Kung imog yung tanawon, ambot, I don't know how much time we have. Pero tanawon mo nga,
just an overview.
Na-establish na ang kingdom ni David and Solomon. Then, again, Solomon made some mistakes. Bisag imong tanawon, daghang kay asawa. Daghang kay asawa. At the height, mo gitel to ang golden age sa Israel as a kingdom, as a nation. Daghang kay siya asawa dito. Unya mingon dito ang Bible nga kanang ang iyang heart bahing adto kay dili man gud to mga godly na amon sila.
So sa ato pa, Pastor, at this time of our generation where corruption, selfishness, self-interest, daghan kaayo tag na-experience. I think the same paghapon ta sa una, like na-repeat lang ang history.
Of course.
And how can we rise from this?
Ang problema manggani ani kay mura og prosperous nang bitaw kay sila. Unya murag wa na nagkinahanglan og Ginoo. Dayon mo to nga ang kingdom na divided, dili ba? Kay maingon ang Ginoo dito sa kang Solomon, ikaw kuhaon ako ang kingdom gikan ninyo. Unya ihatag dito sa mga mo to si Rehoboam, di ba? Jeroboam, iyang Rehoboam nga iya untang anak nahimong king na divided ang kingdom sa Judah unya sa Israel.
So daghan ang nahitabo. Pastor, there are people now who are watching us. They maybe have, thoughts of yes, I went back to the stories in the Bible and I've read the rise and fall, the success of Israel. Maybe they're thinking now, do we have still hope at this time?
Of course.
Can you address them?
Yes, God is not finished with us yet. And He can even turn mistakes into victories. As long as we learn from it and also recognize that God is leading.
I like that. Turn miseries into victories.
Yes.
Let's turn trials into testimonies.
Yes.
Let's turn our mess into a message.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you so much, Pastor Ruel Almosara.